Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. First of all, let's praise Allah, the most gracious, most merciful, for allowing us to gather here at the Maternal and Child Health Handbook Webinar Series 2021. Thank you for inviting Indonesia as one of speakers in MCH Handbook Webinar Series 2021, particularly in this session, ensuring maternal and child health care amidst the pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, starting the presentation today, I will describe Indonesia maternal and child health policy, including MCH implementation in the era of COVID-19 pandemic. Indonesia is located in Southeast Asia with the population of 272 million. In 2021, the estimated number of pregnant women is 4.8 million, live births are 4.4 million, and under 5 children more than 21 million. Health services in Indonesia are delivered through the primary health center and hospital. Currently, there are more than 10,000 primary health centers and 2,800 hospitals spread across 1934 provinces and 514 districts or cities. Based on the 2005 population survey between census, the maternal mortality rate in Indonesia is 305 per 100,000 live births, and the target in 2024 is 183 per 100,000. And based on the 2017 demographic health survey, the infant mortality rate is 24 per 1,000 live births, and the target in 2024 is 16 per 1,000 live births. The prevalence of malnutrition in under 5 children, according to the basic health research, was 19.6, and the target is to be 12%. And the prevalence of anemia in pregnancy women, according to the basic health research 2013, was 37%, and the target in the 2024 is 20%, and the prevalence of modern contraceptive prevalence rate, according to the Indonesia Demographic Health Survey in 2017, was 57, and the target is 63%. And the current status remains us to keep our hard work to achieve the target. In terms of improving public health status, the Ministry of Health has established strategies to fulfill the right of health in every stage of life cycle through continuum of care services. This effort covers promotive, preventive, early detection, curative, and rehabilitative measures. In the field of the MCH services, health services are provided continuously for the all women of childbearing age, pregnant women, infant, under 5 children, adolescent, and their reproductive age. However, continuum of care, maternal and child health services seen a decrease from the first antenatal care visit to the fourth antenatal care visit. There were pregnant women who did not have complete antenatal care during their pregnancy. Delivery at the health facilities increased from the result of Basic Health Research 2013 and 2018, but was not matched by a early breastfeeding initiation. The graphs also showed the need to promote continuum of care for under 5 children, which represented by the coverage of complete immunization and vitamin A supplementation. The latest survey that the ownership of the MCF handbook in the new pregnant woman is about 75%, whereas among under 5 children, it is around 66%. We hope that the utilization of MCM handbook as the home-based medical record would increase community awareness to fulfill the continuum of care, particularly for the women and children. Distinguished participants, the development of MCM handbook in Indonesia has been started since 1994 by integrating spirit maternal and child health services record to MCF handbook. The book serves as the home-based record for mothers and under 5 children, as well as a sources of useful information for the pregnant women and families, which enables the continuous of care during this critical period. The MCM handbook utilization has been endorsed by multi-professional organizations such as obstetrician, pediatrician, midwives, and nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are aware, currently the world is facing a difficult time. Like in other countries, in Indonesia, the number of cases of COVID-19 is still increasing. There are more than 32,000 confirmed cases of the under 5 children and 255 under 5 children have lost their lives. Moreover, the COVID-19 accounted 90.7% of cases were pregnant women. In addition to its direct impact, COVID-19 has also impaired the maternal and child health services. A rapid survey conducted in June 2002 found that 75% village had post or we call posyandu as the community health services which deliver MCF care were closed. Nearly 86% of posyandu has reported a postpone of child growth and development monitoring. 55% reported a postpone of immunization services and 46% reported a disruption of vitamin A distribution. However, the assessment in October showed that the MCF services has improved. The assessment found that only 60% posyandu were closed. Nearly 80% of posyandu has reported a postpone of child growth and development monitoring. 11% reported a postpone of immunization services and 3% reported a disruption of the vitamin A distribution. Distinguished participants, in delivering essential health services, especially for the mothers and children, the MCF handbook plays a crucial role as the tool to empower family to continuously monitor and maintaining maternal and children health. In the COVID-19 pandemic, the use of MCF handbook has been strengthened, particularly in the community level. By conducting webinar to disseminate the 2020 revised version of the MCF handbook, the health workforce, cadre, cross-sectoral, and the community, like pregnant women, mothers with under 5 children, and their families. As the function of MCF handbook as the home-based records, including the health information regarding MCF, so that MCF handbook has the significant role for the mother and children. The role of MCF handbook for the pregnant woman, especially for the risk factor screening in the pregnancy, childbirth preparation, postnatal care, and family planning. Whereas the MCF handbook for the under 5 children cover feeding and nutrition, development stimulation, protection, like the immunization, healthy lifestyle, and the health protection, and the evaluation such as growth, development, and the behavior. Ladies and gentlemen, based on the need for the adaptation of health services, we modify most of the MC health services. Regarding the maternal health care adaptation cover services for the antenatal care, childbirth, postnatal care, family planning and contraception, and newborn care. Antenatal care consists of appointment, and the registration include COVID-19 risk infection screening for the risk factor and USG performed by doctor in the first trimester and third trimester. USG postponed for the pregnant mother suspected or confirmed COVID-19. Pregnant mothers and family are expected to learn from the MCF handbook and be aware of the danger sign. Counseling for the pregnant mothers suspected confirmed COVID-19. For the childbirth consists of the self-isolation for at least 14 days before due date. Planned referral, deliver place selected by the risk factor and COVID-19 status. Postnatal care for the suspected confirmed case is postponed. Mothers and family are expected to learn from the MCF handbook and be aware of the danger sign. First, postnatal care is performed in the health facility. The second, third, and fourth postnatal care depend on the COVID situation in this area. Family planning and contraception cover the teleappointment, infection prevention protocols, preferably long-term contraception. Newborn care is depend on mother COVID-19 status and condition, early breastfeeding initiation, and rooming. Ladies and gentlemen, under 5 healthcare adaptation are doing in the community level educational, social institution, and health facility. In the community level, the activities consist of outreach activities depend on the COVID-19 local situation, prioritizing COVID-19 transmission prevention, family conduct growth and development monitoring using the MCF handbook, and immunization supplementation monitoring for the high-risk children by appointment and health in health facility. While in the educational or the social institution cover home-based learning, healthy schedule, new life adaptation like using the mask, hand washing, and physical distancing, screen time limitation, teleparenting class, and school infrastructure readiness. In the health facility, by prioritizing COVID-19 transmission prevention, PPA, triage, service arrangement, MCH essential services, and teleappointment. Ladies and gentlemen, in pandemic situation, maternal and child health services must continue to run to fulfill the right to health of mothers and children. The effort to reduce maternal, infant, and under 5 mortality must be carried out optimally even in the pandemic situation. Based on the need assessment, we are modifying maternal and child health services to maintain continuity of health services, to reduce the risk of COVID-19 transmission, and to protect health workers. We learned
Please,
that
Dr. Mulati, would you like to come to a conclusion in view of the time? I'm sorry to interrupt, but Otherwise, the other speakers don't have enough time
Okay.
this morning.
Thank you. The mother class in the pandemic area. We have activities mother class in the pandemic area using the teleconference. And the last, that's all my presentation for the maternal and child health policy, including the MC Health implementation in era of COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia. Hopefully, through the station, we will acquire inspiration and learn more from each other. Thank you for the kind attention and cooperation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon.